Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Majo no Tabitabi. And last episode, we actually got to go back in time, into the past, not focusing so much on our main girl, Elena, but more on, like, her mother, Nico, and the teachers, and how they initially butted heads and eventually bonded and now go on yearly vacations together. So, progress certainly made, and we got to kind of see that process in action, which is pretty cool. So, let's get into this episode and see what we're gonna get this time. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Bum, 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 bum. Back here, as I was hoping. Bum, 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 bum. 20 years. Nika, that's what I meant to say. I knew I got it wrong. That's a good question. 20 years is a long time. Someone's eavesdropping. Well, good news is Elena's here. She might be able to help this time. This is no time to be happy. Elena, what are we doing? Ah, okay, I gotcha. I get it now. I mean, it was cute. I just didn't quite get it at first. But I mean, you still get attention though just by being a cute girl, but not being attacked by a mage is definitely a plus. Or attacked because you're a mage is what I meant to say. The two apprentices. Okay. Very similar title to last time, but slightly different. Well, if there's someone who's not trying to act like a non-magic person, she can still find Elena, though, no matter what she dresses as. What was your first clue, kid? Yeah, it's quite bold, isn't it? But Saya is quite bold, so... You do get along well with Elena, don't you? Oh no, I don't trust this. This is a trap. This is a trap. You see any other cute magic witch girls around here? I so do not trust this. Like, not even a tiny bit. Who would do such a thing? There's somebody being sneaky back there. What are you reaching for there, buddy? What is even happening right now? Nothing's happening. Don't mind this random guy just waddling around below you. Those are some nice looking tools. He just grabs a stick. Yeah, of course it was her. That's not good. Oh. What exactly did that do? Didn't look like a lot, but that probably did something. Yeah, you did not do that very well. So what exactly does a box do? I don't think we ever learned that. And also, are we gonna bump into Elena at some point? Please? That was hilarious, though. He's like, I can't reach it, just gonna go grab a stick and try again. Maybe the funniest thing in the whole show. Well, that probably is not good. Unless that's just Elena saying hi, which I hope it is. It probably is. which case you wouldn't mind be pulled into a dark back alley. Some beautiful hair. Who are you? Okay, that's what I assumed. I didn't want to make any assumptions, though. Well, makes sense. Well, Saya kind of bumped into them. Now that she realizes it, really. Yeah, I do work, too. You're not the only one that does important work stuff. Yeah, this important box, I'm just gonna whip out. Is the coast clear? My lodgings. So where are your lodgings exactly? I have heard that in anime before. Still not sure if it's true, though. Oh, wow. That's a great view. The scenery is nice, too. So, has your camouflage been working so far? I mean, it's a great outfit in general, so, you know, whether it works or not, it was worth wearing. Could be. Does look kind of familiar. She is fine, but... I don't like what you're scheming over there, guys. Oh, 2 people got hit by those balls. Still don't quite know what they do, though. Why don't let our guard down? What exactly is happening right now? Yeah. Did they, like, switch bodies, I guess? Maybe? Is that what the ball did? Because that would make... The only way it could possibly make any sense of this is that they switch bodies, which would be something for sure. That would be interesting. Who you calling Ne-san? Yep, and here's the other side of it. So, because they switch bodies, that means Saya is in Elena's body, which means she's gonna have an eventful day. But I still don't know if that's actually what happened, but it would be great. Well, I mean, the box got opened. What exactly did it do? So, is everyone okay, or not? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is anyone okay? So... yeah, I bet... Yep, and that 100% confirms that that is what happened. So that's one way to have a reunion. Should we go to your lodgings, perhaps? Oh, sorry, I was just concerned for your health. I mean, can I help you? Yeah, I mean, I like where this is going, but I'm not sure Elena was ready for this. I well, damn. No, not at all. I wasn't ready for this episode though. I think I get an idea of what the box does now. It's okay. Copy don't. Getting real close. Getting real close. What do what exactly? What are we? Oh, we were really close there. Okay, I think I need a minute for my heart to settle down. Like they were getting, a lot of my finishes were kind of converging there. It was getting into dangerous territory. So I guess we need to take a step back. And now the town's gonna be chaotic if that's happening to everyone else. Please accept my feelings. This is everyone just... Oh my god, that poor cat, run! Run for your life! That's a word for it. There's no doubt, yeah. So... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, she saw her reflection, so is she gonna, like... Gonna be busy with that for a while? I mean, Elena being in love with herself, that's nothing new. So... Well, half. I mean, you're kind of half and half now. Well, happy reunion, you two. It has been an eventful day, that's for sure. I mean, I don't see much difference here. Yeah, that much is explainable with the box. But the switching was because of the balls. You know, the box you were holding. Yeah, where is the box exactly? Did we pick that up? I kind of got distracted with everything. Why was he twirling? Oh. You can't just a little bit open Pandora's box. I don't know, I kind of like the current town. Strangely sexy girl. I mean, that's actually kind of what I thought of her as first as well. As she, you know, whipped out her hair and all that. Yeah, they both were coming on to you pretty strong. That one. Oh god. That's one lucky window, I tell you that. I think we could leave it like this for a while, you know? Kinda. Yeah, I think that's how it works. I imagine Lena doesn't want to leave Saya alone with her body, for one thing. Oh god. Jeez. I'm going to lie down after this episode. What? And they got their gas masks, so they're not affected. Foolish girl. And now their plan makes a lot of sense. It was all just to steal stuff. What an elaborate plan for that. Maybe she did, I don't remember. It's so confusing because I have to remember they're not they're each other. Oh. Well, I love you. It's such a cute yet angry sounding voice. That's kind of really scary. Especially because it's coming out of Saya. This went a little bit differently than in the past, but you know. I mean... It's pretty cool, huh? Probably she's still alive. I mean, we don't have to. Yeah, Saya knows. She hasn't even gotten the most out of it yet. You can't take her body away from her now. I've never seen Saya's body look that angry before. Okay. Typical bad guy line. Don't stick that thing near me. Oh, who's that? Is that, Yeah, that's what I thought. They showed up. And now we're all together. Yeah, do you remember us? They're teachers now. Yeah, Elena doesn't know about all those connections. Well, your supposed victory didn't last long, did it? Your broken record. Well, that's the face of admitting you lost. Hey, there's the strangely sexy girl over there. Gotta suck it all back in. She kind of knocked her out when she got a little bit too close for comfort. I mean, like, if she waited like another second, lips would have been touching, so. And for some reason, she had a problem with that. I don't know why. Really like the animation on that smoke. Right. Dodemu Iwa. And she really is gorgeous, isn't she? Now they get a good look at her. Kind of. Little salty there. Right. Okay. I mean... Okay. I could you be tired of Saya. Saya's great. That's really cute, actually. I understand. That is such a great realization. Reveal, what do you want to call it? Yeah, I mean, we saw how things went, so... Yeah, the sister needs more screen time, too. Yeah, if only. I mean, priorities, yeah. I see no problem with this plan. Ah! Don't say that, Elena. It was such a good plan. Yeah, and she's not gonna forgive you anytime soon for stealing her sister. Poor Saya. Like, I feel genuinely sad for her. Because she sounds so emotionally distraught. She really is. What? I mean, I realized a lot of things today. Ah, that. Right. Did she put that together? Because there were a lot of hints this episode for her. Of course you don't. The Maji. Yeah, eventually you gotta go back home. Sure your parents miss you. Someday. Aw. Well, the blushing is real. Elena, you are the best, as always. This is a really cute reaction from her. Are we getting a bit meta there? Ordinary traveler, don't you mean beautiful, wonderful, perfect traveler? But anyway, yeah, that was the 11th episode of Majo no Tabitabi. Okay, so this episode, I think we can all agree this was like the best episode of the show so far. Like we can all agree on that, I think, right? So Okay, yeah, last episode, with the way things ended, people were kind of speculating, you know, figuring that we would all kind of like meet up together in this town. And we did. We definitely did. So, I mean, first of all, we had Elena here, and we had some like rumors of maybe the old group kind of being active again after 20 years. Think maybe it's that, maybe it's Copycat. Didn't quite know, but you know, mages being in trouble is certainly a thing. So Elena taking precautions, trying to look like just a normal cute girl rather than a cute mage girl, right? Witch girl, what do you want to call them? So, you know, that plan worked pretty well, I would say. I mean, kind of. I mean, she still ended up being a target, so I guess it didn't work wonderfully, you know, because a cute girl's going to get attention, whether or not she looks like a witch or not. I think that's one of the takeaways from the episode, right? And we also had Saya just kind of flying around, no camouflage attempt at all there. She's just a proud witch flying around. Everyone's just like, wow, look how bold that witch is, just flying around like there's nothing to be worried about. And then we had the scene where the old leader woman chick, I don't remember her name if it was ever given, she's just over there very much trying to distract her because they want the box. That's what their big old plan was all about. They wanted the box because they could open the box and then everyone will be distracted and then they can steal stuff. That's just of the plan, right? So this scene was just really funny because we have her just trying to be a distraction while this random guy just like walked up to her, the floating Saya, just jumping over and over again, trying to grab the box, but it's like slightly out of reach. And I think even at some point, Sai looks at him and he's like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just walking around. Don't mind me. Just a regular person." And then he just goes to get a stick and then uses that to try to get the box. I don't know why, but that was really funny to me. But unfortunately, they did manage to hit Sai with the ball. And at that point, I had no idea what the ball did. I mean, I don't think anybody could assume what the ball did at that point. I'd be surprised if anyone was able to guess that. I mean, maybe they could guess it before it was fully revealed, but not initially, I'm pretty sure. Maybe after Elena got hit by the ball, maybe some smart people could guess it after that, but I am not one of those people. You know, let's just make that clear. And then we had a scene where somebody just like grabs Saya and pulls her into a dark back alleyway. That's never a good thing. That is never a good thing. A couple of possibilities went through my mind. My first one was that, you know, it was just a bad guy trying to capture her, right, for the box. And my second thing that went through my mind is, oh, maybe that's Elena. Maybe she just saw her and was like, hey, there's Saya, the girl I love. I'll just surprise her, pull her in the back alleyway so we could, you know, so I could surprise her. It sounded better in my head, but that wasn't it either. And then when we saw who the girl was, I was like, who are you? And then after she like kind of took off the hat and stuff, revealed what she looked like, my first thought was, oh, is that the sister we heard about? And then I was waiting specifically for Saya's reaction before I said anything because, you know, I wasn't confident at all. But once she confirmed it, yeah, it was quite clearly her. And what a coincidence, the two of them meeting together here. Like, so many people met together that know each other or have a connection to each other, met together in this town. Very much kind of a miracle, really. But yeah, I mean, her name's Mina. I think at this point, well, up until this point, Elena has very much been the most beautiful character in the show, but Mina definitely gives her a good run for her money, like for sure. Just like that long, beautiful, flowing hair. It's quite something. It's quite something. But anyway, she's here on business, right? She invites, she invites Saya back to her lodgings, but things kind of got complicated before we could do anything with that, because Elena, who's just, you know, walking around town like a cute normal girl, looking at her reflection in a mirror, you know, as she does. I mean, it's not really what she was doing, but it's what the body ended up doing later, right? So anyway, yeah, they just decided to use her, right? Like, I don't think they chose her for any special reason. Like, I'm gonna look back at the line. I don't think they did. I mean, unless you count that, she looks dumb. That is so mean. That is so mean. But yeah, I'm sure she just opened that box without thinking about anything. I mean, the box did open, so I mean, I can't really say anything. But yeah, even after we shot her with the ball, I still did not know what it did. Like, I figured that had been some sort of connection between the two balls. That sounded awful. I'm sorry I said that. But yeah, then once we actually had the eyes sort of opening and got the, you know, One-san who sort of thing, that's when I was not confident at all when I said it, but that's pretty much when the thought entered my mind, like, did we just switch bodies? I was so unconfident in that when I first thought of it, though. But, I mean, it makes sense, because right after so she got hit by the ball. Then we switched over to her perspective, very dazed and out of it, which there was no reason for her to be like that, so it clearly had to be connected. So yeah, so could you just imagine how confused Elena must be in this scene? I mean, 1 second, she's in the almost in a hallway. That wouldn't make sense. She was outside in front of a window, minding her own business. Suddenly gets hit by something from behind. Then suddenly she's like somewhere else, someone she doesn't know in front of her, talking to her like she knows her, calling her One-san. And that's only step one of the weirdness. You know, she's got this box, she's in some bad dark alleyway somewhere, and then this girl she doesn't know at all starts to come onto her very, very, very strongly. So just imagine what must be going through Elena's head during those course of events, right? So that's a fun thing to think about. So yeah, did she just deliberately open the box? Yeah, she did. She really, she did, just wasn't an accident or anything. She just I got a box. Let's open the box. So those people were right. You really can't argue with that. And then whoosh, the entire town is filled with this weird pink mist smoke stuff. And yeah, at this point, still had no idea what the stuff in the box did because we were not given any hints, I don't think. Other than it would probably be a bad thing. So yeah, we just kind of see people on the ground choking. At this point, I'm still just having a lot of thoughts roll through my head. What could the box do? It's probably not gonna kill people, but what else could it do? Maybe knock them out, make them into brainwashed zombies. I was having all sorts of these kind of thoughts going through my head during this time frame, and then we kind of got a big hint about what it does when we started to see Mina act a little bit different, right? You know, because she's on the ground, she's looking a little bit odd. Then you got Elena inside his body trying to check her temperature, trying to make sure she's okay, because Elena's a good person, you know? Even though she doesn't really know this person, she's still concerned about her. And then just suddenly pushes her away, you know, saying not to touch her. And at this point, I had a bit of an inkling about what was going on. I'm not confident at all in it, which is kind of the theme of my thoughts this episode. But I had a bit of an inkling about where this was going. But I thought, you know, no way it's going that direction because these two are sisters, right? They wouldn't be so bold. And then she just goes over there and mounts her. And then at that point, I mean, it's pretty clear where we're going with this. And just, yeah, especially when we zoomed in on the mouth for the licking of the lips. I mean, any doubt is gone at that point. There's no ambiguity there. She was looking at prey right there. So yeah, at this point, again, Elena's perspective, just imagine what's going through her head. I'm just kind of watching this scene again, and it's still getting me kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Even got a Kabedon there, but yeah, just pretty much just right before we got lip to lip contact, she took her down. Unfortunate. We were so close, but it was never meant to be. So. And yeah, then we just see everyone all over town running around because, you know, everyone who saw the person that they they're now chasing them, right? Because that's how the box works. So, you know, just chaos all over the place. All sorts of probably odd ships, you know, age gap ships and all sorts of same gender ships, a lot of different different species ships. There was a dog chasing a cat, just run cat run, yeah, just all sorts of ships all over this town at that point. So just chaos. It doesn't get much more chaotic than that. A zombie apocalypse wouldn't be as chaotic as that. So yeah, and of course, I mean, Saya's in Elena's body, so she's probably pretty happy about that. Unfortunately, she didn't get to fully utilize the opportunity, which is unfortunate. But, you know, that's what doujinshi are for, you know, fair enough. But yeah, eventually they found each other, they got things figured out, and they saved the day. Although, man, just seeing Saya in Elena's body getting kind of excited with that reflection. I think she even licked it at some point. I think so. I don't know exactly what part it was at. I'm not going to try to find it right now, but I'm pretty sure that happened at some point. I did like how we just kept seeing random couples walking by as we're stagnant in this one spot. I think we saw two girls, I think, holding each other at some point, kind of walking together. So that looked like a pretty mutual thing. So that was nice. And then I didn't even notice how did I not notice that? There was a couple of cats even snuggling in the background there. So that's a thing. But man, just could you imagine all the things that must have happened in that town off screen? That's a thing to think about. We were only in one spot, but there could be like a back alleyway where a lot of exciting things are happening. I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. Considering how things almost went between Mina and Elena in Saya's body, you can imagine. You can imagine what was going on in other parts of that town, for sure. Some of it may not be even be legal, but anyway, yeah, we eventually got the bad guys captured. We met up with our teachers, and everything was pretty much resolved. So, yeah, man, Elena was not happy this episode, but we won. We won. We got a lot of reveals. The Mina reveals were pretty cool. I mean, the fact that Sheila was also Mina's teacher, which is pretty cool, and that Mina did not abandon Saya because she didn't like her or anything. Sheila told her to, so she had to obey, but she was very upset about it. And in reality, Mina likes Saya quite a lot. In this episode, it was quite demonstrated just how much she likes her, so yeah, no doubt about that. If that was ever a concern, you know, her not liking her sister, that's also out the window. So, that's good to know. I kind of liked her jealousy towards Elena because Elena became a special person to her, you know, in her absence, so she's a little bit upset about that, understandably. So, man, this was such an eventful episode. And Mina's pretty great herself. I would like her to get more screen time. But man, Saya throwing a temper tantrum because she's being separated from Elena again. That was great. That was some top tier voice acting right there because, man, I could really feel the despair there. It almost reminded me of the one scene of, what was it called? I don't remember the name of the show. But it was like, you know, the demon lolly girl with the horn. You know, that show. When she got separated from the one, like, cat girl, you know, in the character, she like, I think her name was Maya or something. She just like cried a whole lot as she was leaving, you know. Then it really stabbed at your heart. It reminded me of that scene a lot, right? So I just kind of been dragged away there. And also, yeah, Elena got some pretty big hints about who Nika was, right? But she also seems to be kind of wanting to have a what's the term for it? Willful ignorance sort of thing on it, you know, because she doesn't want anything to change. But then you have Flan telling her that, yeah, I don't think you got much to worry about. I think it's fine, you know. It's all good. But yeah, just a nice little scene there at the end as we went our separate ways. But man, I think this is without doubt my favorite episode. I mean, it had pretty much everything I could hope for in an episode, really. Like, I mean, I would have liked that kiss to happen, but you know, nothing is perfect in life. That's just a reality of life. But aside from that, this was an amazing episode. The big old reunion, a lot of reveals, some bonding, a lot of very unique experiences, just a lot of great everything, honestly. Can I just like rewatch the episode now? Can I do that? But yeah, I imagine other people liked it too. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that liked this episode. I would venture a guess that's not the case. Oh yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah, she just straight up licked that reflection. I mean, first of all, she like blew on it, you know, the like the hot breath sort of thing, and then she even like was trying to talk as she was licking it, so you could really hear the la 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 sound, and she's like licking it on the mouth area too, so it's like she's, you know, trying to deep kiss Elena. So, oh man, this episode 10 out of 10. Can we have another one just like it next episode? I mean, probably not, but. Can we though, please? Anyway, yeah, I really don't think I got much more to say on the episode. It was just as close to perfection as the show can get, I think. Right? So, yeah, I'm happy right now. I'm glad I watched this episode. I'm glad I'm watching the show, mostly because this episode exists. And I look forward to the next one. So, peace. Thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.